What's up guys, I'm back with a new deck profile, and this one's a bit different to what you've seen before. So normally you would see I play Lightsworn. This is what I played this past weekend at Portsmouth. I guess you could call it a, I'm trying to think how to word this here, Lightsworn Zombie, Shiranui Symphonic Warrior, Zoodiac. Might be a few other things in there. I really cannot think how you call this. It's a clusterfuck that actually works. So what I'll do, I'll get straight into the deck profile. I'll just move these cards out of the way. So what we're going to start off with, the zombie engine. So we are playing a triple Mizuki, triple Uni-Zombie, triple Solitaire, and triple Spirit Master. Spirit Master and Solitaire, so good on field and in graveyard. So just for those who don't know, Spirit Master can bring back a Shiranui from the graveyard if it's normal summoned, or it can actually bring it from your hand as well. Solitaire, tribute it to get your Uni-Zombies out. Get those Uni-Zombies on the field as quick as you can. If it's first turn, great, then you've got a Mizuki you can use to make some plays as well. And also the Spirit Master Solitaire combo, when you banish both of them you get the pop and the special summon. Pretty good in combo. Onto the zoos, we have got 3 Raptier and a Whiptail, and then we go on to 3 Fairy Tale Snow. So Snow is what gives the combos with the zombies. And then if we move on to our next set of cards, we've got some Speedroids. So we got triple Terratop and 1 Tekatomborg. And then we move on to our next engine, which is the Symphonic Warriors. So we are playing 3 guitars, 1 mics, and 1 synthes. I had a very funny moment in my second round matchup where I was going against Zoo Heroes. My opponent puts Darklaw on the field turn 1. I have guitars in hand, and I then drew into what was it? I drew into Spirit Master. And as I said, okay, I literally laughed out loud. I was like, that's the best card I could have drawn right now. And then I was just like, okay, scale, pitch Spirit Master to summon mics, pop with Spirit Master. I've got 2 normal summons as well, because that is a Gem Knight Seraphonite on the field. And talking about Gem Knights, we are running 1 Garnet, so you know which way this is going. And then we have got 2 Maxi. I need to tell you about this deck building. It actually revolves around Maxi, but I'm not going to be releasing this video until Saturday. I'm filming this on Thursday. I originally filmed this video on Tuesday, and then I completely forgot something, so I forgot to put Maxis in the deck when I done the deck profile. But I was going to put this out on Saturday because some of my friends are going to YCS Prague, and we've sort of come up with this FTK that if your opponent drops Max C on you, you win. So it's really, I really hope one of them gets shown on stream and does the actual combo. Moving on, we have got 1 Raiden and 3 Wolf. So that is all the Lightsworns I'm playing, just 4 Lightsworn. So pretty much with lawn mowing in this deck. Yes, you worked out it's 60 cards, yeah. With lawn mowing, get those wolves in the grave. So that is all the monsters. We'll get onto the spell cards. We are playing 3 Brilliant Fusion, and some of you might notice I'm not playing Trick Clown in this deck. I just don't think it's needed. So we've got 3 Brilliant Fusion, and then we got 3 Instant Fusion, because what happened at this past weekend, I had a Lightsworn mirror match, and the guy was asking me, how many Trick Clowns do I play? None. Don't need it. So we've got 3 Brilliant, 3 Instant, 3 Barrage, because you need, if you can get straight into those zoo monsters, you are going to go big time plus. We've got 2 Charge. We have got, if I can avoid dropping these cards, I've got 1 Raigeki and double Dark Hole. You need them in this deck. Mass Destruction is so important right now against some of these boards. The amount of times I've wiped out a massive board on turn 1 just because of one of those free cards. And then we go on to, we have got 3 Potted Desires. So we've got 3 pot, And then if I go on, we've got 3 Grass Looks Greener and 3 Left Arm Offering. If you open Grass is Greener and Left Arm Offering, if you're going second, you win. I'm not going to lie, you win. Because all you've got to do, Grass is Greener, get the Raigeki in hand, and then, sorry, Grass is Greener, other way around. So you go Grass is Greener, mill off a load of cards, and then Left Arm Offering, search out for Raigeki, or if that's gone, get a Dark Hole and win. And then the last 2 cards is Chain Disappearance, because I think getting rid of cards like Alistair and like other zoos as well, really important in this format. Is you can kill off in votes with that, kill off the Raptiers, because that actually happened to me in my opening round matchup. I summoned Raptier, just got Chain Disappearance, so I lost all my zoo combo when I could have actually made a real massive plus. But you know, fair play to my opponent, he had the same idea as me, he main decked it. So some of you are going to hate me for side decking the dim barriers, but I've done it for a reason. Moving on to the extra deck, we have got 1 Dryden, 1 Tiger Mortar, 1 Broad Bow, 1 Broad Bull. So that is all my zoos I'm playing. In this FTK that I'm talking about, you need 2 Broad Bull. So I've given I've let Joe borrow my Broad Bull. He's also got another one of my cards as well. Hopefully we get to see him on stream this weekend. 1 MX Saber Invoker, because like I said, you need to get to those zoo monsters as quick as possible. Castell, because Castell is Castell. I did not play that in my deck when I went to the Brotherhood Open. I scored 0 points, and I just wished I had Castell that day because it would have helped me out so much. 1 Kagasuchi, and I was playing 1 Minerva. Yes, that is a Japanese one that's on show, but I was playing an English one. Joe is borrowing my Minerva this weekend, so best of luck to you, Joe, and best of luck to all my other friends who are actually going to YCS Prague. But yeah, I was playing an English one. Do not hate on me, I was not playing a Japanese one. I got deck checked in the last round, so I would have been given a game loss if I was playing that Japanese one. We've got 1 Nordin, 1 Seraphonite, 1 Michael. It's so easy to make that in this deck. I wish I played Gungnir in this deck. It happened so many times where I got Nordin. Probably my best thing in grave was a Unizombie. And I was just like, if I was playing Nordin, I could get rid of these 2 Mizukis and actually make a play. Because so many times I opened 2 Mizuki in hand, or I opened Mizuki in the snow. And I actually had legitimate access to Gungnir. I could have got rid of them. Anyway, moving on, we have got 1 Omega and 2 Omega. Can't believe I miscounted that, but yeah, 2 Omega. 1 Stardust Dragon, because countering mass destruction is really important, and if your opponent is playing Starlight Road, which a lot of people are doing, you can counter their Starlight Road. And the last card was Scarlight, so that came in very useful in my Lightsworn mirror match, because I won 2-0, and pretty much 2-0 was because of Scarlight. So we're going to move on. I'm playing 3 Dim Barrier in the side deck. I think Dim Barrier, that and Chain Disappearance is sort of just as good as each other. So, you know, one or the other. Either way is fine, but I went with Chain Disappearance in the main deck. 2 Twin Twister. I never sided into them, in fact. Triple Denko, because I did play Paleos, but I never saw it when I sided into it. Triple Eclipse and 1 Book of Moon. Good counter to Paleos as well, because then they do become affected by monster effects when they're flipped back up. And then the last 3 cards is 3 Forbidden Chalice. So round matchups, round 1 was Paleos, drew 1-1. Round 2, Zoo Hero, I won 2-1. I should have won at 2-0, but when he got totally awesome on the board, it was a bit of a struggle. Round 3, I'm just trying to remember, was that in... I'm just trying to remember now, because this is Thursday, I've done the tournament on Sunday. Round 3 was 60 card Noids. That one I won 2-0. Tag out Omega when he puts down Void Imagination, GG. And then we had, after that, so we went into the Noids, and then we played Invoke. I lost 2-0, made a lot of misplays against that deck. Round 4 was, round 5, sorry. I won, I can't remember what it is at the moment, it probably will come back to me. That was the Lightsworn mirror match. Round 5 was the Lightsworn mirror match. Round 6 was against Pure Zoos. I lost that 2-1. Oh, did it? No, I lost that 2-0. And then finally, I lost effectively 2-0 to Invote again. I made a lot of misplays, but he did. We had a deck check in the last round. It was Linfio who was doing the deck checks. He gave my opponent a game loss because he had an extra card in his deck. I should have won, but I horribly misplayed. I need to get more practice in against Invote, so you know, I take it as an experience because it was the first time I played Invote against Invote. I'll take the knock on the chin. I will not make that mistake again. But anyway, that is the deck. Any changes, any suggestions, please let me know down below. I do actually have the FTK deck that I mentioned, but I'm not going to put it on here until after YCS Prague, just in case any of those guys get on stream. It involves Manticore of Darkness, that's all I'm going to say. It's a broken as fuck combo if you get it going. But anyway, this is Whisper in the Wind 2007, signing out.